again. Welcome to day 8 of our day 30. Yeah, we are going very fast and very good. Now, day 8, we will be considering font and typographic effects. Now, many people don't really understood how to use the fonts, and some don't understood how to use some texts under the font. So today we'll be considering font and typographic effects. So we will consider font pairing, the font we should use together and the one we should not be using, and we'll be understanding some family of fonts and also we'll be considering text and light, and also be considering stroke and shadow. So before any further ado, let us dive into our charts, our drawing board. So as you all know, we have the white background that I'm always using. So today we'll be designing straight into the design. So before we design, let me first introduce you to some color. So very quickly, I want to prepare our mind to something that design is not just about communication. It's also control how people feel about our design. We using font, text, shadow, stroke, and likes also tells how people feel about our design. So without further ado, let us dive again back to our design. So always have in mind that there are a series of font family that we ought to always use. So red colors and green colors help in contrast and energy. Blue and orange build trust, and they also complement each other. So now let's talk about one color. One colors attract more. Why design? First, let's take our text. Then let's use the word warm. Attraction. Now, looking at this now, we'll be using our two major color, which is blue and red. Now let's come to I believe if you have not watched my video on color, so I'm coming back again to give us the so this is blue. Let's give it blue. Then this one changes to yellow. So looking at this attraction now, you can see it attracts more audience. It calls audience in order very quickly. Audience easily see it. Now let's change the font to something good and okay. So looking at this attraction, it calls the attention of our viewers while designing. So we should be very careful while choosing our colors. And again, now I said it earlier that we'll be considering let me locate. Sorry. Okay. I want to ensure I'm working. I'm not. So we're considering font pairing, text aligning, and stroke shadow. So I just want to ensure I'm still on track with the design we are working with. Okay, so now that's that on that. So let me do this now. Let's quickly dive into fonts. We have a series of font family. So we have the sans serif, we have there are some fonts that we ought to use for the heading. First, so let's use playful display. Let's change them. This is an heading, playful display. Okay, I guess I don't know why it's not popping. Let me see, did I still have it? I should have it. Other sans serif. I should have playful display. So okay, I didn't have a say. I guess it should be on my other phone, but let's just use something similar. So I should have, let me go back again. Let me just click on P. These are the P I have. Wow, I think I have it here. Let me come to this place. Okay, I thought that much. So let me use this as my playful display black. Now for my heading attraction, then 30. Let me just come back again. Okay, 30 days design, my subheading, 30 days design for my subheading. So I will use Montserrat. Montserrat is for the body. So then come to my phone to click on Montserrat. So Montserrat, so I can just use this Montserrat bold, Montserrat medium. So semi-bold, let me just go with the semi-bold, change the color, let me give it black. Now looking at this design now, they are complementing each other. They are looking good. Now while designing, we should not be using for design. For instance, now maybe you want to design okay, we'll be designing something very quickly. Now let me block these guys now. Then we'll be working on a summer holiday. Let's say, okay, not to dive out now, and there are some. Now let's talk about the shadow aspect now. So I believe I'll talk about the color, and I'll talk about the heading now. Now let's talk about this is our heading, and this is our what's it called, body. Now we can duplicate this design to many. This font we can duplicate it as much as we intend to use it now. So our heading should always have thick stroke. Side as it's not a compulsory all heading. If we fail, okay, let's add edit. Looking at this now, it makes it more bolder. Now we can just make it more bold depending on what we are working on. Then that's level. We can now come back to here. We can also give this a shadow to ensure our design is standing out. Sometimes we need shadows to help our design stand out. Now let's give it of X, so it helps our design to stand out. Looking at this design now, it's making sense as a thing like this. So depending on what we are working on, that will determine our. Now when designing your shadow, ensure people did not notice the shadow more than text. That's why I do ensure that when I'm giving my shadow, I ensure it's always on the transparent format. Sorry. Now doing it this way now, people will not notice it too much. Then out my offset, just give it 1 or 2. Can you see that the opacity, the visibility is not as much? So that's, I believe I've talked of. Now let me see, let me change this background to orange. This our background text. Let me change it to, I guess this is now. Let me change it to orange. You can see orange. Now give this text the whole of blue. Can you see that it's coming out good? Now this stroke, now I can just give it white stroke instead of black. So to ensure it's standing out. Now you see, right now I just see it's too much. I can just reduce it a little bit. And don't forget, I said we should not let people notice our design attraction. So let me just use this as summer coaching. For instance, summer holiday. I will just think of something. As time goes by, you'll be designing something meaningful. All you just have to do is keep calm. I'm taking this as if, oh, now 30 days design. I can just come here. I believe I've designed something similar in the beginning of this class. 30 days design. Then I can just change the color to white. Okay, let's leave it as white. No, white is complementing it. Let's leave it as black. Okay, so I can come back here again and just make a text from here. Okay, for instance, let me give it a shape copy, then reduce the size. It requires you repeating. You can be repeating same concepts many times. Reduce the size, then like for instance we are doing summer coaching, right? So we can just come here, give it a blue color or white. In fact, we can give it a white color. Then this same design, copy it. A quote, a word just to my mind. Then do it this way. Copy this our big guy here. Then reduce the size. Here you can change it to blue. Give it blue to make it stand out. Reduce the size. Then come back here. You can just see where to visit. Good. Now looking at this, now the stroke is too much because the text is not as bigger than as that. So I can just come back again, use my text, my code, my stroke, then increase the size a bit for visibility, and make sure it's not too big. 20 is okay. Then move it very fast. Wow. Looking at this now, at least I believe we can all read what is this. Why is it visible for us to read it? Because there is a white what is it called, stroke that's complement that blue to help us make it stand out. Now I felt I should give it a black stroke. Let's see if black stroke will be good. Black stroke. No, black stroke is not too good. So let's return it to white. White is okay. So I felt you should use opacity. Yeah. Now so you can just come back here and copy this and just say Japan, Ghana, South Africa, and many more. So we just come down here like this. We have to visit, right? We just place this here. As it is, can you see me? We are on our way to start the design. Well, this is just a sample. Now, see you in my next video, which is the 9. So I'll be opening our eyes to see some design. Thank you and God bless you. Please do also like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell to always get informed, to be the first person to get informed when my video is uploaded. Thank you and God bless you.